Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Advocate Ankit Trivedi. I'm an associate at Yende Legal Associates. Today, we have an intern who has just completed his internship. His name is Mansoor Colambowala. Hi, Mansoor. Can you please tell me what college you're from and which year it is you're studying?
So hello everyone, I am Mansoor Colambowala and I am from SPKM's Praveen Gandhi College of Law and I am in my second year of the 5-year law course.
Okay. As I've said to the viewers, you just completed your internship at Wiley. Can you please tell us your experience?
So I'm truly honored to have completed my internship here at Yende Legal Associates under the guidance of Advocate Dr. Ashok Yende and Advocate Abhishek Yende. This experience gave me a valuable exposure to the criminal side of law, how criminal litigation works here. I remember my first day here, I was completely clueless about how criminal law in India actually works. And today I can safely say that with the basics of criminal law, I've got to learn a lot about criminal law here at Yende Legal Associates.
Can you tell us, especially the viewers,
Yes.
what are the learnings you got from our associates, the managing partner and our senior partner?
So, during my time at this internship, I observed one thing that our managing partner, Dr. Ashok Yende, he used to always take all of us interns to a lot of mediation centers. He used to take us at arbitration proceedings. He used to also take us to Bombay Stock Exchange for a lot of variety of programs, and that is the main part which gave us a lot of exposure, which gave me a lot of exposure, because this is something which was the first time I was seeing, and this was eye-opening for me.
Right.
And Abhishek's and Advocate Abhishek Yende, I got a lot of things to learn from his as well. His management skills, his whenever he used to have any case in front of him, his argument skills, how he used to handle the judges as well as how he used to handle the witnesses. So that is something which a criminal lawyer should really have with him on a strong basis, because that is something which actually makes you a good criminal lawyer.
Right. So there must be a lot of students who would be watching this interview right now. Can you please also tell us what are the works, different kind of works, whether those be research, drafting, what was the work given to you in your internship period?
Yeah. So during my time at the firm, I had the opportunity to observe court proceedings, independently draft several bail and anticipatory bail applications, revision applications, precipi, service letters, and many more. Once I also got a chance with my senior to assist him in drafting a writ petition under quo warranto. And one of the most enriching aspects of this internship was the extensive research work on a wide range of topics. There are a lot, but considering the short span I have, I'll just tell you on few key legal aspects. It was the Negotiable Instruments Act, rape and sexual assault cases, criminal antecedents in an election petition, and procedural aspects of PMLA, particularly with taking Section 5 Subclause 1, Section 5 Subclause 5, and Section 8 Subclause 1, especially revolving around these sections. Working closely with FIRs and charge sheets, I also learned how to identify discrepancies in a victim statements, and that is the most important aspect in a criminal trial. There are different types of victim statements under Section 161 CRPC, which is given to the police, under Section 164, which is given in front of the magistrate, and after filing an FIR, a supplementary statement at times given by the victim to the police itself. So the finding discrepancies and understanding the relevance in building a strong defense. I also learned about the three types of summary reports, summary A, B, and C, which is submitted by a police to the magistrate at times when they feel that the case is not valid, or it has a lot of false statements, or it is based on malicious aspects from the complainant side. So that summary reports are for case closures, researched case laws, and how a complainant can challenge his own B summary report, especially when his NOC is taken under coercion. So these are a lot of things, and if I start sharing things, it's going to take a whole day. So, but these are the main important things which I learned.
Mansoor, for a student who is just in his second year of 5 years, you surely have gotten a lot of experience, and it makes me glad that you have the experience that you have. Talking about this, can you please tell me what, according to you as a student in the second year of law, what importance do you think of internships in this legal education system?
So I observed one thing, that is the bookish legal knowledge which is provided by a law college. It revolves around theoretical foundation, law, statutes, case laws and principles. But internships are crucial for understanding how law works in real life. They teach practical skills like drafting, client handling, court procedures that I'll say this again, that no textbooks can offer. And that is really important for a law student to go out and do internships. It clarifies your whatever doubts you have, and it makes you grow, not only as a law student but an upcoming future lawyer.
It is absolutely magnificent that for a second year student you have so much thought into everything that you do. Mansoor, one last question I want to ask you. With this legal system, if you were to give any suggestions how you can refine this legal education system in light of the recent developments that have taken place in this country and that are happening in this world, what would those suggestions be?
This is a very important question, and this is something which one as a law student, and not only a law student but people in the legal field should look forward to. That is that aligning these legal courses with current legal trends. And what do I mean by these current legal trends is trends like areas like cyber law, artificial intelligence, data privacy, intellectual property in tech. Because integrating these subjects into the curriculum equips the student to handle the modern legal challenges. Because we are in the era where technology is the most important thing right now. So technology is actually shaping the society in a very different way. So with technology coming into the legal field, it will not only shape society, but lawyers will get to understand the digital evidence and the digital importance with AI coming into picture, and how artificial intelligence will work. And as lawyers, ethics is something which is really important. So collaborating AI with ethics and online regulation is going to be the new legal upcoming challenge, and that is something which, as a law student, you should go into these niche areas of law.
All right, Mansoor, I want to thank you for your time, for helping our young students in their journey. I hope they've learned a lot from your experience. I hope that other students who may be watching this interview would also have such an enriching experience like you have. At the same time, I would like to thank you, give a thanks to each and everybody else watching this interview. Any last words you want to give?
So actually, it slipped out of mine in the interview we were in right now. But when I came here in Yende Legal Associates, I'll not forget my first day here, which I already told how I was completely clueless. But it was Advocate Rishikesh Dubey, my first mentor here when I entered this firm, who guided me throughout the course of time I was here at Yende Legal Associates. and with that also thanking other associates whom I had the privilege of closely working under. That is Advocate Shubham Kahite, Advocate Surbi Agarwal, Advocate Ankit Trivedi, so you as well, whom I had a chance to interact with a lot and from whom I gained a lot of legal knowledge. And other associates, Advocate Sagar Paspoe, Advocate Henik Vyas, and everyone. So thank you so much, everyone who guided me throughout this course of few months which I was here. Thank you so much.
So we had the opportunity and the privilege to listen to one of our most exceptional interns, Mansoor Colambowala. Thank you so much for watching. This was Advocate Ankit Trivedi from Yende Legal Associates.
Hey, good afternoon everyone. My name is Sanjola. I'm fourth year law student at Maharashtra National Law University, Mumbai. So my college gave me the opportunity to work under Yende Legal Associates. It's a criminal litigation firm. So this is my first internship at criminal litigation. So the work experience here is wonderful and helpful. All the interns, associates, Ashok sir, Abhishek sir, both are very helpful to each and every intern. I'm very grateful that I have learned so much about criminal litigation. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, my name is Vedashri Kadu. I'm a final year law student at GLC Mumbai. I was an intern here for the month of July 2024 at Yende Legal Associates. This was my first internship in criminal law and I got to learn a lot about various aspects of criminal law which included PMLA, how to file bail applications and more. The environment here at Yende Legal Associates is really welcoming. All the interns as well as the senior partners are really helpful. You get to interact with everyone, especially the managing partner, Dr. Ashok Yende, took us to the Bar Council, also took us to the Mediation Center, and we met a lot of legal luminaries. So in all, I think it was a really good experience. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone, I am Praniti. I am a fourth year law student at National Law University, Mumbai. I got the opportunity to intern with Yende Legal Associates for the month of July 2024. As this was my first criminal litigation internship, I got to experience High Court and Session Court hands-on. I gained both theoretical and practical knowledge. All associates around me were helpful and I felt like I could communicate with them fully. All in all, it has been an enriching experience.
So, I'm telling you, we are living in a country where I also can become a victim tomorrow. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Because we don't have that cyber Swachh Abhiyan. I think you have to play a role not only in terms of a good lawyer, but you have to be a good counselor also. When people come with such type of things, He started giving me a call. I saw when I came out, because when I was the renewal meeting, suddenly I saw when I came out, I saw 4 missed calls. I said, what happened to him? Because few days ago he was not well. I went to see him in the hospital. मैं बोला कि शायद उनका बेटे ने उनके नंबर से फोन किया है क्या? I also got little, so I'm worried. So I called him up. He said, no, I'm fine. But this happened with me. So I asked him, how are you? No, I'm okay. First you tell me how can I get my account back? I'm getting it. So your learning blend should be technical, legal. You should be a good counselor, a good human being. Very important. So when any person, when you get into the professional field, when any person will come to you, you should look at I am sitting in that place. And when you think that I am that, automatically you will think from that person's perspective and you will give another solution. Being a good human being is very important. That is what you should be doing. और क्या प्रश्न बोलो जल्दी 2 मिनट.
Also, as we know that AI is an evolving field in law, so don't you think that that could also be a threat to one of the cybercrimes?
See, I'll tell you one thing. Train accident, there you are. Plane accident, where you are. You understand? We know that if there is accident which takes in a plane, the chances of being survival is the least. And the chances of survival in a train accident is highest. But that doesn't mean that people don't go by air. And if you see the statistics, the least number of accidents have taken place by air. AI is going to create a problem. I'm not saying that. But then you have to build a defense system for it. That's why I say cyber hygiene is very important. What is right, what is wrong, how to make a difference. Of drugs. So till my system is on, that other person can use that link. If I shut down the system, that link which I have given will not function. Okay. Now you see on the surface web what we do. When you have got a website, when you got a link, till the time that main server is not down on the cyber internet, till the time people can use it. Yes. So when you talk about a dark web, what you do if you want to host a site, say for drugs, I'm giving an example, is that you install an Apache server, it becomes a local domain. Okay. And then you make your site. But your site will be resident over here only, na? It will not go on the internet. It's localized. It's local. It's local. So till the time your machine is on, a person can connect. But if your machine is switched off, the person cannot. So more like a private server or something. But then that's not how the dark web works, na? I don't want the law enforcement person to catch me. And then how the law enforcement will come over here? Because I'm using Tor. Tor is VPN. Yes. So even if he gets an IP address, that IP address is I'm sitting in Mumbai, it will show that IP address is Madurai. Yes. So police will go over there. Udhar koi bhi nahi hai.
Yes. So then how can we, like, if this thing is whole private thing and I wanna access darknet, not for selling something, buying or just for curiosity.
See, that is the reason that where today the police investigation are finding it difficult. That's why it's dark web. It's finding it difficult. So we have to build up norms. But the moment you build up norms, we do something once and there are 10 more people who are ahead of us, who are the hackers, criminals. So this particular race will never end. It will always go. But when this goes on, when you should keep on having your particular energy to be conserved into a positive way. That doesn't mean that I cannot investigate dark web, I cannot catch the criminal, you stop with your hands folded, I can't do anything. You still can do. How you can do? If on the dark web, if suppose I have given an email ID, a Gmail or a Yahoo, so that email ID, if I know, the police can get the information to whom this email ID belongs. Because that email ID is on the surface web. Yeah. And from there they can build up the link, oh, this email ID belongs to so and so person, and this is the person who is operating that dark web. There are ways, but then of course, see, a criminal leaves some sort of a trace, and that is the trace which you have to try to find out. That's why the dark web is very interesting. Crypto is very interesting. So you should become cut above the rest. Yeah. are not the same Yende one. बेल का एप्लीकेशन लेके जाओ, वो घर चोरी होगी, ये इसने उसको मारा. अभी तो कोई फिजिकली मारता ही नहीं है ना, अभी तो सब नेट पे ही मारते हैं. This 1 month is your pratigya. It's something that it's your passion. A sadhu does meditation sitting on the Himalayas, but his objective is different. You don't have to meditate over here, but you have to think, what is your goal over here? What are your objectives? What are your going to be your learning outcomes after 1 month when you go? It should happen that your teachers, your professors also should get inspired. And how come they got so much of knowledge? And I've seen in some cases where I also take some of the interns, but of course in the technical domain, when they go back to their college, so the professors, the teachers say, where you got this? So they also call me up and say, we want to become interns. Because it attracts them. And let me tell you, knowledge is the one which attracts. You have a knowledge, people will come to you. You have money. Money is one thing which may be there or which may not be there, but this will be there with you forever.